Back in Week 6, the Ravens dominated their first matchup against the Browns. Can Cleveland get revenge?
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Allen's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. The numbers for him from a week ago, 5 catches and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here hard in by Cup. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 34.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're the
left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. Allen to throw once more. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Allen going to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here come the Ravens now ready to get the football for the first time. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week. but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 59 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
In motion right, Dobbs. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The Ravens sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed his team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
To the air yet again, Watson. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. Watson. That's complete to Dobbs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Off of play action, it's Watson. Here's a diving catch right side. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Watson. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they've
got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Foster Moreau from 8 yards out. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. 2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital. Extremely important because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Allen now on the option right. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Here's Allen. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they're going to be set down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And here's Allen. His pass caught at the 4. And the Browns are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Singletary is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft.
And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Browns have taken the lead. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And this one's incomplete.
After that throw, there's definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off, or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Josh Allen and the offense heading back out. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. Singletary to get the drive started. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Allen to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Allen now looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
This fielded right at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Watson on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again is Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And they were just in the 2nd quarter, and there's a ways to go in this game. But that's a 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. That is caught. Now inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Romeo Doubs, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are back within a score. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Browns to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Allen now on first down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Allen going to give to Singletary on the option. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Allen. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Looks like this will be the drive they come up empty after a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on those first 3 drives.
Yeah, but shed no tears for them, okay? So they come up empty on one, but as you noted, they put plenty of points on the board. They don't look close to being done in this one. A lot of adjustments still needing to be made on the defensive side of the field.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. These two teams met in Baltimore, you might remember earlier in the year, with the Ravens winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. To throw is Watson. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
On first down, Allen. That pass complete to Moore. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. To throw, it's Allen. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Allen. He's across midfield. And shedding him off, now open field. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on first down is Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's second and 10.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Allen again. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. To the air, Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. Allen going to throw. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Allen now on third and goal. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime to get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Phillips now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
To throw on second is Watson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he will have the Ravens first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Third and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Watson. A quick throw, but incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into into a big play, but no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play. And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Allen's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A handoff on the option to Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Allen, staying on his feet. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Allen. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Allen running the option to the left. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
But if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
But you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Moore, the man in motion. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That'll be caught. It's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time.
I'll tell you what, this offense has been a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They run here with Singletary. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Devin Singletary, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Watson on first down. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Here's Watson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Again, it's Watson. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field is halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now it's Watson. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To the air yet again, Watson. That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Watson. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Here's Watson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Allen now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. To throw, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Shedding the tackle. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Ravens will take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate you guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Mechie, 67 yards. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. Flushed, and now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Trying to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
And they'll begin by running the option. Shreds into the stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On first down, Allen. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I haven't been a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding the run after that 8-yard pickup on first down. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. To the air, Allen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Now that's a killer because you think you get it absolutely covered, and then he hot foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
You're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn. Moore, the man in motion. They'll run on first down with Singletary. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's got Dallas Goddard, his tight end, over the middle. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. On play action, Allen sliding out, and he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
For the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I know it was a gain, But you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Delivers another one to Pierce. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up second down. Watson looks to throw again. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Watson. This will be complete to Mechie. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now Watson. And he'll find Moreau here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. John Mechie with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Browns set to take over. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting to OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Throwing, Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do they do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go again with Gibbs. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll get him down right about the 20. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Elliott is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Josh Allen in the offense now. Down 34-31, 65 seconds remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Allen. And this one is incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Allen. He's got the connection to Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. To throw is Allen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And able to get this out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Browns getting set to go. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
First throw of overtime for Allen. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
before the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Ravens are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Well, that would hurt, CD. They were in field goal range. They wanted that touchdown, understandably, but now a field goal on the other side would beat them.
And when you get the ball first in overtime, you're thinking to yourself, nothing less than a field goal, but you really want the touchdown. You don't want to put the onus on your defense to try and hold. In this case, they put it on them anyway, but at least they were aggressive, trying to get the score that would have ended the game.
First throw in OT for Watson. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Watson. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps. So they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. Get, as you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or not.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball.
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.